Alrighty, though. I think we might be live. Maybe. Let me double check on my cell phone. Oh, there we go. I am joined today by adorable kitten sitting next to me. Alright, where? This one. Waiting for it to load. I assume, and yep, give me an advertisement. Oh, I can skip this advertisement. How convenient. Alright. Now, is there volume? That is the question. What are you doing, phone? My phone's being weird. My phone is being weird. Oh my god, my phone is being a piece of shit, but it's okay. Let me reload my Twitch because it seems to be exploding ever so slightly. Cool, I have gotten my confirmation in the chat that I am indeed live. Cool. Let me... That's not what I want. Excuse me. Alright, round 2. Well, that was much more accurate. Cool, thanks. Okie dokies. And so now if I do a little something something on here, there we go, if I do a little something something on there, let me get rid of that. Wait a second for the stream to confirm. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, and let me pet my puppo real quick. My robot puppo. Loading life pet, pet. There we go. Good. Okay. So, for today, yes, that is the only category that I am allowed to use because I'm not actually playing a game. Not sure if you knew, but all the other drawing related categories, I guess I could just change it to art. I mean, I guess that's an option. You can change it, can't you? You're a mod. You fancy, you know how to do that, I'm sure. Because my phone was freaking out. How the heck do I make you a super mod? What is a super mod? The fuck is a super mod? Let me look at... No, I don't want to go on my computer. I want to look at it elsewhere. Elsewhere. Actually, I'll just ask you. Curtis, not what, but how well can you see the chat? That's what I want to know. How well can you see it? Yeah, because I can see that there's, for some reason it's still showing one of your messages. How well can you read that? Can you actually read that? Oh yeah, I was going to try and... I forgot I was going to see if I could add like a background to the chat box. I don't know if that's an option. Can you do that? Right, that's why I was gonna look and see if I could add like a background to it, but I don't know how one does that. Is that a thing you can do? Haha, there is a background color. Oh no, that's just for this part. How doth yeah, my Patreon, but as a meme. How I forgot that I was gonna do this, so now I'm just like, how do I do this? I don't remember. And by remember, I mean I don't even know to begin with, so I wouldn't remember. You think my midsection is too long for the Oh, got you. Hey, I do what I can, okay? I do what I can. I liked the face, though. I liked the face I did. It's small, so it's okay. Let's see if I can change it to art. Okay. There. I changed it to art. I didn't even think about doing art before, because I was just thinking of, I'm drawing. Got you. Do you have any ideas on how I should add something to the background of the chat, just so you can actually read it? Because, well, maybe I can, actually, what if I change the color of the text? That would probably work. Font settings, text color. Let's make you a nice dark gray or something. Just make it something. I can't read what you said. Just a second. Dark gray. Just make it black. Look at that. It's basically black, but now it's dark gray. So if I put black in the background, because if I put black in the background, then you can't read it. Cool. Oh yeah, I was also going to properties, font settings, font size, there we go, a little bit bigger so that you can read it better. What's in my corner? Oh, that's the tip thing. That's the little tip plinko. So if you do like the little subbies, the little thingies. I know, but you can do, where is the, over here, once it loads. Shush, I know I can't get bits or subscription, but I can get these ones. But see, I can get follows, and then it goes into the plinko. And then this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I don't have anything fancy for it, okay? Just be happy I have it there at all. Just let the zombie come and eat you, it's fine. I'm going through all the people that followed since the last time I've been on the computer. Yay, 7 Emily. And then the next one is even more. Come on, do the next one. There we go. Lucky 1208. That's my mama. I don't remember what I was gonna do. Not like for the stream, but I feel like I was going to do something. I don't know. I guess I'll just get on with what I was going to do over here. Over here. There we go. So what I was planning on doing over here with my nice big piece of paper, I was going to make a scene from one of the books I was reading called the Demonata, because I asked Bailey for what I should draw because I didn't know, and she said a battle scene, and so I kind of wanted to draw something from my book anyway, so I was like, you know what, I'll just make one of the scenes. Oh dear for the live pet, or oh dear for me? What are you oh dearing? What are you oh dearing? What's wrong? Are you do you not like my idea? You don't like my idea? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you were referring to, and you weren't being very descriptive when you only responded with you. So I had to ask. Alright, so I'll give you base description of what we're looking at. I'm gonna zoom in once. Yeah, but then I asked what specifically, if it was me. Ow, my ribs hurt. Speaking of the pet, you should go pet it. It's in the name. You should pet it. Let's see. So I have lots of space. I'm gonna make a little... Okay, good. I'm gonna make a little square that goes around it so that I have extra space if I need it. There we go. A little bit of extra space in case I want it. Good. Pet my little robo dog. I do have my channel set to mature audience. When you click on it, it's just like, hey yo, this is for mature audiences. Let me think of the composition. Let's see. So we have one person over here sitting on the ground. I don't know how this person's sitting at the moment, so that's how he's sitting. And then there's a square in between them. I feel like this is going to be way too large, so that's why I'm doing just a quick little thingy. I want to move this back a little. That's way too close to my square. There we go. Give him some legs. There we go. Hello, Carissa. Are you guys gonna watch? Let me make the rest of that part. And let me move him down. Whoop. Transparent. There we go. Now he's in a good spot. I'm so confused what you guys are talking about. Like, I know what Carissa meant. Oh my god. Alright, so there's these guys over here. Let's give this person a head. Let's give this person a head. Okay. And then there's two creatures. Let me think of how I want. Let's just put one here, I guess. This character is basically a dog, so there's some little dog legs for us. And don't even ask me about this head yet, okay? Have fun, oh. So there's one of the weird characters, and then this might be too large, but I think it'll be okay, because this other character is a baby. Give him little tutsos. Give him little arms. Hands. No, I don't like these arms. Arms. Okie dokie. Have fun, oh. Hands. Head. Let's give him a nice big head, because that's how he is in the book. Okay. And then there's my character. Well, not my character, but the main character. And he is... I don't know. I think I'm gonna make him, like, really close to the screen or something. I'm gonna move these two dudes over here. I'll move these two dudes up further. I'm gonna go back here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make a nice big heado to show he's close. You updated your panels too. I'll have to look at them later. Give him a neko, since we can actually see it from here. Alright. Nice broad shoulders, because he's broad in the book. Some little arms. Oh, okay. Let's make his head a little bit more... have it make a bit more sense for how large I made his shoulders. Okay. So that looks pretty good, and then over here there needs to be like a sword, and there was a mace, little ball and chain. Let's see, there's another sword, there's a sword, there's, I don't know what else there was, mainly just a lot of swords, maybe a short sword, a tiny little one, another small one, a small one, small one. Let's go with, I don't know what else there was. They mainly said a lot of these things. These things, I mean like sharp pointy things. I remember them saying that there was like a flail, but I don't remember if they said there was anything else. I don't recall. I'll just leave it like this. I think that's a good pile of weapons. So now let's go, I'm gonna start on the baby. The baby. I'm gonna start off with pink just because it's a nice, easy to see color. Give me the pencil, thank you. So then you're gonna have to forgive me, because I don't know what babies look like. But it's fine, because he's a demon baby, so. And what are you saying yikes about? What are you yikesing me? There's no yikes party TMs here, okay? Give him some ears, because I'm sure he had some, even though I don't remember them really commenting on it. Oh my god. No, I'm not about to go use Carissa's baby and pretend that it's a demon baby. I mean, I've never drawn a baby before. Alright, let's see, so we got some eyeball. I don't really know how large the eyes are, but I know that there's something off about these eyes that you will learn about in a minute when I get to it. Let's see, I don't think that his mouth looked any different from a regular baby, so I'm just gonna do a boring little mouth for the moment. Give him a boring little human looking nose. This nose makes him look way too adult. Let's give you a nice big bulbous baby nose. Nice big bulbous baby nose. Okay, cool. And you get to see what's weird about these eyes later, because we're not to that yet. Give him a little neck, give him little shoulders, because he's a baby, doesn't really have much for width. So, little arm gonna go down, and then our little arm gonna go back up, so that's all menacing. Little arm going down, and down, and up, and up. I don't remember them describing the baby as a fat baby, so I can't really recall how thick to make this baby. I also don't remember if they said he had clothes or not. They mainly describe his face and hands. Don't really describe the rest of him, now that I'm thinking about it. That's okay. Alright, so we got a little baby torso. We'll figure out what to clothe him with later. And I'm just gonna have little baby feet going down. Kitten, you need to calm down. And just so you're aware, he is floating. Oh, I didn't want to zoom out. I wanted to go up and then zoom in on these hands. Alright, so I'm gonna make a basic hand ball. Let's see, gonna do some fingers. Let's see. I'm gonna make them more like menacing to where like his hand is coming at you. So got finger, finger. I think I'm gonna have them, the fingers kind of come over the palm a little bit, just that it might be a little less awkward looking. But we'll figure out how awkward it looks when I actually go to do it later. And then a thumb. Alright, that's a good basic. Get a thumb, get a finger, get a finger, get a finger, and get a finger. Okay, cool. Now let me erase a little bit of that. Whoop, that eraser is way too large. Gonna have to use white. Fingy, 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 and fingy, and then a thumbo. Pikachu, would you shut up? I'll let you out in a second. I am making fingies. Okay, fine. I will let you out. Get. Stop clawing at this receipt. Let me take a sip of my soda. Alright. So I think that's enough of the basic demon baby. Because the demon baby was described as having a large head. The other video, I watched the TED Talk. I didn't watch the other one, I don't think. I might have this morning. I don't remember what it was. I remember seeing it in the bathroom this morning, but I can't remember what it was. So I don't recall if I actually watched it. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually watch that. In her order. Gotcha. And I'm gonna do pink again just so that I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, I remember a good bit of her story, so. Alright, so let me give you some nice dog paws. I'm not very great at making dogs either, because both dogs and babies are not something I normally draw. So you're gonna have to get over that part. But this demon dog creature was described as having a face that looked both dog and human. Yeah, that's a true statement. Which is sad. Alright, so I'm gonna try and give a little bit of a doggo snout to try and convey a little bit of the doggo nature that's going on here. Give a little bit of doggo snout. Because it doesn't really say specifically how this creature looks like. Which parts are human, which parts are demon. It just said like a face that resembled both, pretty much. So I'm gonna go ahead and give some human-ish eyeballs, little eyebrows. Actually, that makes him look very nonchalant. You need to be angry. This is a battlefield. Excuse me. It look good? That's good. Cause I'm just over here like, I don't know. I kind of wanted to move the snout down, but now I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like it looks good next to where the eyes are, so maybe I should just move the bottom of the face up. That's good. Alright, let me just move the face up some, because I feel like it's too far down. Let me move it over here real fast. What am I looking for? This one. No, this one. Thank you. There we go. I think that looks better. And now there's less gray bogging up my waters. Okay, let me draw this back out. I don't remember if it said human or dog ears. Human or dog ears? Human or dog ears? I don't remember. Do you not like it anymore? I think that the jaw looks better up that high. I don't remember if they're dog ears. You don't want to see it with human ears? You almost make me want to give it human ears, just so that it can look disgusting. I don't remember. I'll just give it dog ears, because I just can't remember right now. Okay, puppo ear and puppo ear. Okay. Loki looks like devil horns, but that's fine. Okay, so now we get to the more demon part. So we have the chest of the puppo, and I'm gonna move this other arm over more because that's way too far over. Let me see, how does that look proportion-wise? Sideways, sideways. Okay, I think that I'd like this part to come up more and kind of just wrap around here. I think that'll look more doggy proportionate. I don't remember what breed they said that this puppo is, but that part doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. Not really. That's funny. So far in your poll, you're playing Siege? That's good. Well, I mean, good if you want to, but otherwise it wouldn't have been in your poll. Alright, so now for the part, like I was saying, that's a bit more demon and terrifying and strange. Let's zoom in just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so we get... Alright, so they look alright at the moment, but just you wait, because... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stretch my arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of looks like a thumb, so I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to go with a thumb. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Whoop. Whoop. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, that was way too large. Let's tone that back a little bit. Alright, let me grab some white just so I can make this a little bit easier to see what I'm looking at. This other finger is a little out there. Let me fix that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'd like to make it, this fingers come out just a bit. With some thunder in the background. You're supposed to be disgusted. So it's a female quote-unquote dog demon that has a human-ish face and female hands for the front paws. But at least, even through all of the fighting that this dog does, she still has like really well manicured fingernails. Like, her nails are still like on fleek though, so it's fine. Alright, and so then let's go up and give you the back of your butt. Let's see, let's go, I don't know how long the tail was. Was there even, I'm pretty sure, no wait, I remember there was it was a tail, but it rounds off as a stump. Because shit happens, I guess. Okay. There we go. We got two two horrifying demons. Yeah. Well, it's a clipped tail, but you're led to believe that it was probably like ripped or something. You know, from battling or something. Question, can I see the other foot? Let me grab this, copy and paste it. I didn't mean to cut it, I said copy. There we go. Alright, this is pretend where the other foot's gonna be. Okay, so I would indeed be able to see it. Let me get a larger size because there's a lot of gray and shit. There we go. Other foot. Echo is being obnoxious. Alright. So we got our creepy baby and our creepy dog thing. I don't know how big the dog is in comparison to the baby. I just kind of always pictured them to be about the same size. Alright, now let's go over to the next demon. Just so you know, there's 3 demons and 2 humans. This is gonna be something. Is that how tall you're... I don't know how he's gonna be sitting, because I feel like that's not how he's gonna sit. Let me make them both sit the same way, because I just can't see this demon just sitting here crisscross applesauce. And let me make you taller. There we go. Because he's kind of terrifying, so he needs to be nice and tall. Whoop, I don't want pink yet. I want gray so I can be horrified before I actually decide. Okay, you're too close. You need to go back some. Yeah, I'll just take part of the table, that's fine. Okay, so because his legs need to actually have space to go. They didn't really just say how he was sitting, how either of them were sitting. They didn't say if there was chairs. Okay, have fun. So I'm just going to say that this is how he's sitting, because I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we got one hand over here grabbing one of the pieces on the table. And then he's got... those ones are typically hidden, so I'm trying to think. Because he's actually got 8 arms. He's basically a spider demon and he's terrifying. Except his arms are literally the only way that you would think he's a spider. Unless you went to his realm. Filled with spider webs everywhere. Let me think. How do I want his other arms? I think I'm gonna put one arm in front. And like, I guess have it on his leg or something. I don't really know. We'll have, I'm gonna change colors to some other shade so that I know what I'm looking at. Alright, so we're gonna have brown for the second pair of arms. And we'll have this one, like, up against his hip. And he's like, hey, I know you're in the middle of this game, but like, did you see what was going on over there? Bloop, 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 bloop. That's my crappy fingers for the moment. I'm gonna outline this one in a nice orange so that I know what I'm looking at for this one. Looks like a bunch of orange juice. Let's see, I'll have the next pair be green. Actually, I think I'm only gonna show these 4. I don't think I'm gonna show the other 2, because he typically has this 3 set hidden inside of his clothing, so you don't necessarily know they're there. I don't really know what he wears, though. Let me see if the back of my book helps. Let me turn on my light. Going off of the picture, he doesn't look like he's wearing any clothing, but I feel like he is wearing something. Actually, in looking at the back of this book, I remember, and not remember, but I noticed that Mr. Baby over here, hello there, Thunder, my old friend, his nose is rather small, so let me grab my pink, give you a little small nose, because you need to have space for the giant ass mouth. There we go, make him look angry too. The big old mouth that has a bajillion little teeth in it. And I'll make that look better later. Alright, back to... oh yeah, I forgot there was a box. Well, that's why I put the box there. Back over here, let me give him a little bit of a face. Give him some neck. Because he has one. Let's see. Right. Give him some sort of head, I guess, because he needs one. Even though I'm just not necessarily looking forward to making him, because he's a little terrifying. Alright, let me zoom in just a little bit more. Alright, so he's got these big, full eyeballs that you can't see any eyeballs in, because there aren't any. And he's a very sad demon. Like, he himself isn't sad, but he really loves the sadness of others. So here is some nice sad eyeballs for him. Make it a little bit easier to see. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see. He has no nose. He's like Voldemort, except not. if you're comparing both of them, yeah, I could say both of them are demons, but this guy's definitely worse. Let's see, going off the picture that they have on the back of the book, I don't really like the way that they depicted them, because I think it looks a little weird. Like, obviously, it's the way that the creator, like, was okay with them being depicted, because it's the back of his book. But I don't want to take it, like, word for word, you know? Like, I don't want that exactly to be what I'm looking at. So I'm trying to think of how to do his mouth, because the picture they have shows him in a bit more of a menacing pose, and he's got all these teeth. I'm trying to think of how to give him like I'm gonna give him like a sad smile, kind of. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. We'll see how well that works. But in the middle, there's all of these sharp teeth. And I'll make it look better later. Because of the fact that I have like all these teeth and shit, I'm probably going to, like, once I'm finished with the basics, grab the whole thing, put it over in Photoshop, and then make the teeth look better so that I can actually add more. Because with paint, you know, you can only add so many pixels. And by you can only add so many pixels, I mean there are only so many pixels. Because, like, right now, this is a 2000 by 1000 pixel. But it's not super huge still, especially if I'm trying to make this whole elaborate scene. No, I was going back to his clothes. I was gonna say, I know that he has clothes because of the fact that he hides his arms in clothes. So even if this picture does not depict him with any, I know he has some. So let me give him a little bit more shoulder, because I feel like right now he just doesn't have any. It goes straight from his torso. Yep. No shoulders is what I was trying to say. There we go. Alright, and I don't know what clothes to give him. Something ratty and tattered, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I'll think about that part. I'll do that part later. I kind of like the face, because his eyebrows, like, if you cover up, if you cover up his mouth, he kind of looks like he's just sad. And if you cover up his eyes, he looks like he's happy. So the combination of them just make a very interesting demon face. Alright, and so now let's go over to Dervish. Over here. That's his name, by the way. I'm gonna zoom back out, so whoa, not that far out, ya ding. Alright, so before I started this, I was trying to find, like, the descriptions in the book online, because I don't remember what page they described them on. But all I was finding was, like, very basic, this is something that happens in the book, and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. And I could only find spoilers.
Did you come in?
Yeah?
Okay, well, good thing, because he ran past me really fast.
Hello, cat.
So what'd you decide to draw?
I'm drawing a scene from one of the books.
Oh. I was going to give you a picture of, like...
You took way too long to try and give me an idea, so...
No, I know. Well, you had already started on one by the time I was...
I mean, I went downstairs and asked you.
I know, but I couldn't think of what. And then I kept thinking I should look for a picture from Adam and Alyssa.
I've already drawn them, though.
No, not necessarily them. They have so many pictures from all over the world.
Oh.
I just thought I'd look at some of their something.
Look at some of their something.
Yeah, because they have lots of different somethings. Anyway.
That's one way to say it.
Exactly. Alright. Anyway, we're watching you do this downstairs.
Oh, okay. I saw Carissa comment when she got on.
Yeah, she signed into hers. Oh,
Jesus
see
Christ!
that?
Yes.
It's the
it was the thunder.
storm. I was just gonna say.
I just heard the crackle, so I was like.
I just saw the lights go off, and then I heard I didn't even hear it crackle.
I heard the sizzle, so I'm gonna unplug my computer from the wall.
Yeah.
I know it's in
Do you have a surge protector over there?
I was just saying, I know it's in a surge protector, but I don't want to take chances.
Right.
So, my computer's fully charged right now, so it's not like it's really that big of a deal, so.
Okay.
I feel like his head is way too large. It's because it is.
Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Actually, I won't see you, I'll just see you working.
Exactly. I'm just like, you won't see me, though.
I'm gonna leave this so Choo-Choo can come back and forth.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Make his head a bit smaller, because I made it kind of huge-normous. Alright, how does that look? Yeah, that looks much better in comparison to the rest of his body. Alright, and so let's see, get some leg, torso, arm, and by arm I mean shoulder, let's do some body with a little bit of freaking curve rather than just a straight line, thanks. A little bit more of a body. This is like really like sideways kind of look, so I feel like he might be a little too thin, but at the same time, I don't know. I might make him a little bit like fatter this way. Maybe a little bit more leg on this side. Pikachu, stop doing your nails in my couch. I'm sitting on a couch, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. There we go, make it a little bit easier to read. There we go. Alright, then other side of his legs. I just kind of feel like there wasn't any chairs, so I'm just putting them on the floor, in case you were wondering. We're just gonna have them like laying here on the floor. They're not laying at all, but that's the word I used, so yep, they're laying here. Give some tootsies, and I'll of course make those look much better later. I'm across his arms. Or I'm gonna try to cross his arms at least. I don't know how well it'll look since I don't have any reference pictures or anything. No, I think it needs to go up a bit more. I think it needs to come up here in the front so that I can kind of tell that his arms are going in. So it doesn't just look like he has a stump for an arm. Erase a little bit here. Over here. Get rid of a little bit of shoulder here because that's a little excessive for this angle. Alright, that looks decent at the moment. Alright, give him like a shirt line so that I have an idea of what's going on there. I don't know what he was wearing for this particular scene, but I know that he's normally wearing like a jean jacket, and I might be thinking of the wrong time period, but I know that he had like a halfway up jean jacket, but that might have been when he was younger. But I don't remember, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it the way I remember. Because since he's older in this scene, he's probably wearing like a full-length one. But I don't know. Go get him a little bit more leg. I think I'm gonna bring his feet together so that they're not quite so far apart. Because I feel like it's more comfortable to have your legs together. Actually, I could almost see him crossing his legs, but I don't feel like going back and changing it now. So I'm going to put your feet together. Feet together. Tootsie 1. And this is, of course, just a very basic form so that I know what I'm looking at later. And Tootsie number 2. Okay, and then neck. Apparently a very skinny neck. Goodness, can we give you a little bit more girth? Gosh. Okay. Make it a bit easier to see what's going on. Realize whether or not I made that way too girthy. Ooh. Let me zoom in. I'm freaking drawing all over the place. Okay, so nice circle. Go in and out. Go in and out. I need you to be looking down. Down at the board, please. Give you a nose. Get rid of this gray line that makes it look like you're angry. Okay, basic face. Whoop! Basic face. Okay. Give him like a wide eye because he's looking over. Because he's really concerned about our main character. Because even though he has to fight this guy in a battle of chess, this guy has to battle both of these dudes. And they're both equally dangerous. I almost feel like I made you too small. You look so small. I don't know, I was trying to think. I'm just like, I almost feel like I should make our main character. Whoop. I stole a little bit of your hand. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna make him just a little bit bigger. Alright. Let me move him over so I can see the hand. Okay. That's looking pretty decent. Whoop, that was too high. Alright, I think that's a better composition because now it looks like we're more like this is the main character. We're right here. I don't know. I'm just trying to make words that I can't think of. Alright. Let me go over here and give you a Scotia hair. So I know that he's balding a little bit, but I don't think that he's like balding so much to where he doesn't have hair, you know? Like I know that he's got a receding hairline, but he's not like bald. So I'm gonna give him a little tufts, little tucks. Okay, and I'll go back through with the pink to give him the more quote-unquote defined look so that I can say that I did indeed try to have this be kind of the desired effect. Alright. I don't really know what his hair looked like. Not really. So I'm just kind of putting. Just kind of putting. His neck looks a little long right now. So I'm going to grab... Whoop, I stole some of his hair. Whoops! Oh well. Need to move your head down so you don't look quite so long-headed, long-necked. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna get rid of the shoulder, basically, and I'm just gonna make it the back, because I think his shoulder would be, like, curving, if that makes any sense. Here, let me give a curving in. Okay, I don't know. This is just kind of the basic that I'm going for. I don't know what I don't know. We'll see. I don't want that to go like that. I'd rather come in a little bit. I don't know. Let me do this a little bit. Alright, let me draw his arm. His arm coming over, going down, and going over. Going, I don't know, over. I feel like I should probably put his other hand in there. Let me grab a green just so I can be like, maybe there should be a hand here. I don't know. Because if his arms are being crossed, that would make sense. Or to at least put like a thumb there, maybe. Or maybe, no, because he's too distracted. I was going to say I could give like, put his hand over here and he's like thinking, but at the same time he's like really just thinking about grubs over there. Actually, I think I might do that. Get rid of the green. Have it like he was, his arms were crossed, but now his arm is just going up. Like, let's see, how do I want his hand? I'll make it like to where he was questioning, but now he's mainly just thinking about him. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 fingers. Let's see, I'll give a thumb here, going up under his chin, and down, arm, arm, and of course these lines will look much better when I go to finish them. Alright, so we got all 4. Let me grab some white so I can see this finger a bit better. Okay, so now he's like thinking, but he's mainly thinking about us. Ooh, I used white. Thinking about us. And I feel like those pants look decent in gray, but I'm gonna go ahead and outline them in pink. Hello, kitten. I'm not sure what kind of shirt he'd be wearing underneath this. No, stop eating my lamp. Alright, I think I'm just gonna change this to the full-sized jean jacket. Quit eating my lamp! full-size jean jacket before my cat so rudely interrupted me. Twice. Alright. Full-sized jean jacket. And I'll make it look better later. And then he's wearing jeans. I would say that it's like really boring, like outfit, because it's like all jean. But he wears a motorcycle most of the time, so it makes sense. There we go. Get him some nice kneecaps. Get him some patellas up in there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'll make this look more defined later. I mainly just want a slightly better version at the moment. Okay. No random pink down there, please. Okay, and let me zoom in on this table. I'm just going to do some straight lines in pink, just so that I can have a nice box, rather than a sketchy looking box that looks kind of weird. Line, 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 another line, one more line, another line that's off, and this one. Good enough. Okay, and then I just need to remember that there's a bunch of, you know, lines. Actually, I don't know. I was just trying to think. I was like, I feel like it's probably thinner than that. Like, it's probably like half the size. Because I was just thinking about the origin story for it. And I feel like if I'm going to keep this in a backpack, it's going to need to be a little bit smaller than that. So let me just get rid of these lines right quick. Because I want it to be I want it to be accurate. Like, as accurate as it can be. Given memory. So let me grab that, grab a little bit of your leg, because it, you know, because it happens. It's fun. And then put this on the floor. Okay. There we go. Now it's a nice small table. And you look more fleshed out. Kind of feel like your foot needs to move up some, because it's a little long for some reason. Actually, instead of drawing a new foot, let me take the easy way out. And just literally move it, because it needs to go up. Because if his legs are going at an angle, then so should his feet. Okay, maybe not as much of an angle as I did. It needs to be like an angle and an angle. Actually, that probably looks pretty good. Let me just change the bottom then, because like the ankle looks too far up now. So let me just change the tootsie. There we go. I think that should look better. Yeah, I think that that's a more consistent line, and then whoop, and then line. Okay. Alright, so now I just need to do the main character, who I don't really remember the description of, because that was at the very beginning of the first book, because that was the first time we met him, and if we're in a book where somebody is, like, where Grubs Grady is in the book, we're typically, like, as far as I'm aware, we're always in his point of view. So I'm not getting descriptions of him very often. But I remember that he has red hair, and so does Dervish, because that's his uncle. So I know that he has red hair and that he's got a broad build, and he looks like really big for his age. Like he looks too wrestler for his age, kind of thing. Looks a little too. There we go. I just looked over and saw the lady dog over there. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to give him some hair of some sort. I'm just going to kind of doodle some hair in. I don't really have an idea of what his hair looks like. I just know that it was short. I'm pretty sure it was short. I don't remember them saying it was long. And that it was red. I don't remember them saying much about it. So I'm going to go with something like that, and I'll make it look a whole lot better later on. So don't worry about that part. Let's see. Give you your nice broad shoulders. And have your arm go down. Nice broad shoulder. Have your arm go down. I don't know what shirt he's wearing. Actually, this is way off. Not super off, but it is off. Let's see, so it needs to go more like that far. You want to move. What? Stupid thing. Stop being stupid. Okay. Let's see which shoulder looks more natural. I think this side should get shrunk. Okay, so it wasn't too far off, I think. Let's see. I think there looks good. Let's see. So about there. Whoop. Can you not? There. And basically. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I don't know what shirt he's wearing, like I was saying, but I kind of want to just like add the little seams here, just because they're here. Gonna have them go this direction instead. Just because I feel like it. Okay. Let's see, we're currently at 3:18 p.m. Since I basically drew 2 swords here, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put 2 swords here. Ooh, I didn't want to change you. I'm gonna make a different color just so that I know what I'm looking at. Otherwise it'll be a little confusing later. Since I'm not actually connected to anything else, I'm just gonna make it green still. Have a little green dagger. Come here. A little green dagger. Okay, I'm gonna do orange for this guy. And I'll just do a flat one for the moment. I'll just do a circle for you. Forgot I had fill on. Okay, and then make a little circle. Circle, 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 circle. There we go. And then there's gonna be like the spikes and shit. Spiky, 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 spiky. There we go. Now it is a little bit of a long, handled dagger. So hard to see that, but it's fine because I'm going to be getting rid of the gray soon anyway. I want to go back to green just so I have more green. Make another dagger over here. I don't feel like using my straight tool at the moment. I'm just going to do it. Okay. Go back to pink. Nice large hilt. I'm going to have this hilt be a little circular because I decided it just now. And all of a sudden, it's going this direction. Okay, so there's that one. This one. I just kind of was lazy for that one, don't worry. I'm gonna go back to green just because I can. There we go. Alright, so I think I'm gonna start with this puppo. Is this the, whoopsie, is this the size I want you all to be? Because I could make it a little bit bigger, is what I was thinking, since I have the barrier. Yeah, I think I'll just leave the barrier there for now. There we go. And again, I've never really drawn a dog before, so you'll have to cut me some slack for that part. She got them big nails, though. She got those acrylics. I don't like that thumb there. Just in case you were wondering, it looks way too up. It looks a little strange, but it's hard to do too much with pixels. Can't quite see where the end is. I think it's there. It was not there. It's more like right there. I cannot see. I keep trying to do before I can see. Ooh, that looks weird. There we go. It just occurred to me, I don't think that there was like hair on this human-ish head. I'm pretty sure it's just a human-ish head. Oh, my knees. Give kind of like some doggish eyebrows. That's what I'm looking at. Trying to remember how I just did that other eyebrow. Close enough, I think. Kind of. Good enough. I want it to be about the same size, but I can tell that I clearly drew this other ear much larger. There we go. Oh, that one looks kind of strange. Oh, that's way too large. Alright, let's see if that looks weird. Weird in a good way or weird in a bad way. I think it looks okay. Surprisingly, given the subject. Trying to make it a little bit more rounded, a bit more natural looking, rather than what I had before. Because I think it looked a little strange how it just kind of stuck out of the hand like that. I don't think that looks the best, but I think it looks better. I kind of think it might look better if I scooched it down a little. It kind of come out there, maybe? I think that looks better than it was. Okay. Let's try and get this weird zombie. I mean, it's not a zombie, but it's the thing. Let's try and get this thing. That ear isn't quite symmetrical, but it's fine. Ears are not what's important here. Actually, yeah, I was just looking at the book again and I was just like, did it have ears? Yes, it looks like there's tiny little ears. But I don't think that part matters. Whoop. That's a little... Whoop. That's not what I meant. I'm supposed to go down. Yeah. Good enough, I think. You just put a line from here to there because that's basically all I was about to do with this curly Q anyway. There we go. Come on, thank you. Can't put that up way too high. There we go. And then I put this up way too high. Good enough, I think. Ooh, I didn't want a line. There we go. I'm gonna make them a little separated at the moment just so that it's easier for my life. Because if you try to start a new line too close to the line you just drew, it just kind of starts moving it. That's not what I'm looking for. See, I went too close. I have to put that freaking line back where it was. that looks pretty decent. I mean, as decent as I can with this. I feel like I'm gonna have to do his eyes in Photoshop because his eyes are literally just balls of fire. They're just like little balls of fire. They're just really, really interesting. Actually, I don't know why I made them red because it's ball of green fire. Oof. I need to plug my computer back in. It didn't last very long. There we go. Seems like the storm outside is gone anyway. I don't know how it died so quickly. I guess me streaming just really drains the battery. I don't care if my OneDrive is full. I mean, I guess I could just keep this like this just so I remember to do it later. There. I'll fill in the little black parts so that I can actually just color it in easier. Alright, so he's got little balls of freaking fire for his eyeballs. Or in his eyeballs, I should say, not for eyeballs. I don't know what the heck he's wearing, because in all of the pictures, no one is wearing clothes. So, I mean, I guess I can give this demon baby no clothes. Fine. I give you no clothes, because it doesn't give me any in the picture. Give you a little neck, because well, even though you're a demon, you still have one. Let's have his arms getting closer so they get all big. Get some big arms in here. Bloop bloop. Alright, now to try and draw these hands. Alright, let's see. So, bottom of hand. Really crappy version of the bottom of hand. Bottom of hand. There. I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm going with at the moment. Alright, so thumb. Really freaking pointy thumb, apparently. Alright, and also got some nice big thumbnails to make it all nice and menacing and scratchy. Get some nice finger here with more fingernail. And well, I made this finger really fat. Let's make it a little less fat. Fat, fat, less fat. Less fat. There we go. Oh, my eyeballs are so itchy right now. So we got 2, 3, just gonna do the basics for the moment. 4, down, down, and that's basically where that's gonna go. Let that go out one. There we go. Open up these fingies. Some nice fingernails. And I'll go back through and try to make it a little less sloppy, a little bit more readable, a little bit more like you can actually see what the fuck's going on. I'll fix that. Let's see. I'm gonna have this. Whoop. Can you collect? Yep. Can you collect the black? Complete? Yep, that's fine. Alright. And then right here is another mouth with even more teeth. Okay, that's about as much as I'm going to be able to draw of this mouth here. And just because I'm lazy right now, I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna copy this hand and paste it over there because I am a little lazy right now and I don't feel like it. Copy, paste, rotate horizontally. Let's put you right there. That looks decent. Let me see if I can get my arrow keys to actually work. Hello? Arrow keys? Oh no, I accidentally clicked the button. Oh, don't click the button! Flip horizontal, please. Thank you. Alright, I think I'll put him here. And then I'm going to get rid of this few little spots here. And put some dots here. And then we got this baby here. I don't really feel like giving him much of a figure since he's a baby. So he basically just gets some straight sides and little legs. And I'm gonna erase, thank you, just a little bit of this arm. So I feel like that's just a little much. Okay, I think that looks a little better. And then let me go back down. Whoop. No, I don't want a line. I keep clicking that somehow. I don't know how. Alright. Even though he's a baby doesn't mean he can't have slight thigh gap. I made that a little too low. There we go. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, so we got some like weird looking floaty baby legs and then some weird looking hands that you can't quite tell has a mouth in them. And then this, that face. I'm thinking. Because I kind of wanted, I was just thinking, I kind of felt like moving this boy over so that like his head right here would like cover up his legs so I don't have to deal with that. But then if I moved them over, then that means I'd have to change things because right now it's in this nice box. And if I try to change that, then I need to change other things. And I don't know. Put a nice circle underneath. Put a nice circle. There we go. That way you can see that he's floating. Rawr. I'm trying to think. Because this is like before the battle really starts. What if I were to... I'm curious, so just stick with me for a second while I think. Let's see if let me move this weapons pile out of the way. I'm gonna just set them over here in the corner for the moment. Alright, so if I were to move your head to where you're blocking that, so I don't have to deal with it. Let's see, then you'd also be blocking his hand. But that's potentially okay. I could put it like that. Because if I put it like that, then I could grab these weapons pile. And just kind of put it, I don't know. It was like in the middle of the floor. So I guess right there would be where they'd be at. Right about. I kind of want to show off the weapons I did draw, so let me see if it fits better this way. It does. It does fit better this way. Let's see. Do I want it like that? That is the question. I don't know. I kind of do, just so I have less of him to draw, because, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna save this real fast as, where are you trying to save this right now? Let's go with Demonata. WIP. And then I'm gonna go back, since I don't know how I want it. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna save this one also, assuming it wants to listen to me. Hello? And then I'm gonna do Demonata WIP 2.0. So I like the way that the dog is. I feel like the dog and baby look pretty decent, but I'm just less confident about the humanoid figures. Hmm. I'm trying to think, because I don't know. Hmm. Sorry, I was just thinking. Because I don't really feel like continuing right now, because there's just a lot to do. So I think I'm going to do something else, but I have to figure out what I'd be doing if I do something else. I think I'll do my guy first, and then I'll go. I think I'm gonna try and get some of this weird looking hair. I'm just gonna doodle in some hair. If I feel like fixing it later, I'll fix it later. I'll probably add more to it when I Photoshop it later, just so that it looks a little bit more like actual hair. Why? Oh, okay, that looked really weird. Whatever. Yep. Zoom in again, thank you. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end here for the moment. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go figure out when dinner is so I know how long I have until, dinner. I feel like it's probably gonna be like 3 hours, because only 4. But then I'll also have time to figure out what I want to do. Yeah. So I'll probably get back on and play a game of some sort, but I don't know which game I want yet, so I'll be back. I'll finish this eventually. Alright, well, I'm a skedoodle for now. BRB.